Hey everybody, and welcome back to Staying Kingdom Minded. On this channel, I do all things Christian motherhood and Christian womanhood. So if you fit into one of those categories, you're definitely going to want to subscribe and not miss a thing. Today, we're talking all things prayer journals, specifically 5 prayer journal examples and some tips of things to do inside of your prayer journals to kind of add a little bit of variance and differences to your prayer journaling. So I hope you really enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and after you're done, check out the description box below. I have tons of things down there that I would love for you to check out, including a playlist full of prayer journaling inspiration. So without further ado, let's jump into our 5 prayer journaling tips, ideas, examples for beginners. Okay, so my first prayer journaling idea is to grab a more masculine or manly journal, and maybe you're going to use this for one of your sons, or you could use it for a husband, a brother, a pastor, whoever you feel inclined and led to pray for specifically. And maybe you're going to dedicate this specific journal. For instance, we will just say this one is for one of my sons. So the way that you can do this example would be to write a Bible verse at the top, and then you're going to write a letter to your son in this prayer journal, and it's going to be around the context of the Bible verse that you chose. So in this example, I use Jeremiah 29:11, and I just write something to the effect of, "Son, even on the hardest days in life, may you remember that his plans for you are for good." And then at the end of whatever the little letter is you write to your son, you can also include a personalized prayer for your child to the Lord, so your son can see exactly what you are praying over for him specifically. This really pinpoints it to your son specifically, and will allow him to know the thoughts and the prayers that you had for him and exactly what you were seeking the Lord for on his behalf. This is a really amazing example, and I pray that you guys implement this for one of your children or your spouse as soon as possible, because I think it's a very specific and, like I said, personalized prayer journal, and one day they will be able to have this to look back on and reference and see all the many prayers and thoughts that not only you had for them, but what you were asking the Lord for on their behalf. So just a very, very nice personal touch from a mama or from a loved one to someone who's very important to you. Okay, up next on my list of prayer journaling ideas for beginners, I had bought a Bible recently for my daughter, my youngest daughter, and I love this Bible because inside of it, it gives these really pretty decorative pages. Some of them have scriptures and some of them have just encouraging thoughts or little short stories. And what I like about it is there's so much open space around the entire pretty image that's right in the middle. So for instance, at the top right here, I could write Genesis name. At the bottom, I can write a little note or a scripture that I thought of specifically for her when I was reading in her Bible journal. And I just really like the idea of making personalized Bibles and personalized Bible journals for your children. I think that really shows them that you are seeking God for them and that you want to pave the way and lead by example in their life. So this is just another example that I have for prayer journaling for beginners, and I will throw some links to some of the things that I use in this video down below as well, in case you guys are interested in checking it out. Here I'm just showing you some extra space on this page that I will use to write little letters to Genesis or personalized scriptures. Another thing I love about this is with this Bible came a specific prayer journal. It is just blank lined paper, and I think that this is a nice, awesome combination to have came with this Bible. So again, I can either write scriptures that come to mind in there, or little notes to her, or prayers to the Lord for her, or just that kind of thing, so she can have that later in life to know what mama was praying for. Okay, so up next, I just had a 2-pack for $1 from the Dollar Tree of these lined journals. And I just wrote some letters here to the Lord just about what He was teaching to me in this season of life. I always think it's nice to capture what's happening in different seasons of your life, and prayer journals are awesome for that reason. And then I just added a couple of little doodles there. And the next idea I had inside of this journal was to write out some biblically based affirmations or some facts statements based on scriptures. So let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so you can see here, I'm just writing out a couple of those affirmations that are based on Bible scriptures. So the first one that I chose is, if you are for me, who can be against me? That scripture. And then the next one is, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Those are two that are very encouraging and inspirational, that really build my faith. And I like to remember those things in my prayer journals and write those things out. And then I just begin to write a little letter to the Lord and basically just said, remind me, God, that in those moments when I feel overwhelmed, that I can go to the rock that is higher than I am. And that is why I love prayer journaling. And these prayer journaling tips for beginners are just a nice example and idea for you on how to get you started in your prayer journaling today. So let's talk about the next one. Okay, this fourth prayer journaling tip for beginners is get any notebook that you like, and I love the ones with the foil on the front. That is my YouTube subscriber prayer list in the front. What I love about this very simple way of prayer journaling is you just take one word and you write it boldly, and it sticks out, and there's a scripture reference. And I wrote, for instance, my son on that one because that's who I was thinking of and praying for. And this video, actually, down below you'll find a video every day in the month of October from last year, and that's what this prayer journal was from. And I love this journal. It reminds me of the videos that I made and the comments and the people that really engaged. And that's what I love about these simple prayer journals like this one, is it's just a big pop, one big word, very simple. It's not overly time consuming. It's very easy to do, and I love this idea, so you should try that one. Okay, Kingdom Crew, my last prayer journaling tip for beginners is to take out a piece of copy paper and write one word real big in the middle, like Jesus, and then just begin to write positive statements to the Lord specifically. Thank you for loving me even when I don't feel lovable. You alone are my peace. You are my healer. And then you can just magnetize this to your refrigerator, tape it in the bathroom mirror or someplace where you see it. Just the simple prayer journaling sheet. Just a quick way to remind you and to help you refocus and change your perception whenever you find it shifting from a biblical perspective to one maybe not so biblical. Thank you so much for watching today's prayer journaling tips for beginners. Comment below and let me know which tip you might try in your prayer journal, or if you're brand new to prayer journaling and you haven't started yet, go ahead and check out some of the links below. And I pray that this video blessed you. Check out that playlist, and yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. Comment and let me know that you did. I love to engage with you guys in the comment section below, and I would love some prayer journaling tips if you have some that I did not mention in today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Stay kingdom minded in everything you do, and I will see you in the next video.